Now, I'm aware of comments made by a number of people in the context of the national security law that Hong Kong's status as an international financial center will be undermined. I'm puzzled by this sort of comments because what has been affecting Hong Kong as an international financial center was the social unrest that we had experienced in the past year. What contributed to our freest economy status, number one in the world, being relegated to number two, is again the social unrest. Now, national security legislation hopefully will form the foundation of social order and safety returning to Hong Kong. Now, that must be good for investors and fundraisers from the mainland or from the rest of the world, as well as the financial intermediaries who are providing these services in Hong Kong. Safety in society is very important to them. And with the return of social order to Hong Kong, I think our position as an international financial center will strengthen. Another point is the intensification of rhetoric or maybe even action arising from the geopolitical tension between the US and China. In the context of discussion about the national security law, there was talked about restricting the fundraising or investment activity of China in the US, or even the availability of the US dollar as a medium of international transaction for use by Chinese enterprises or companies. Now, that actually is very worrying. But if that were to happen, then those companies or institutions used to be raising funds in the US market could well migrate back and back to Hong Kong, which then furthermore would strengthen our position as an international financial center.